Hey guys, welcome to another week of our sessions on spiritual disciplines. This week we're learning at giving. Giving is offering something to someone without expecting anything in return. This week we're going to be telling you about the different ways you can give, but first let's watch some videos.
Hey, I got some things for you.
Oh, cool. What are they?
Well, just some abstract concepts that I wanted to give you, like my love and appreciation for you, my forgiveness for when you kicked my dog, the actions that I show you every day, the kindness that I show you every day, despite your emotional constipation, and my apologies for when I kicked your dog.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad it wasn't a kettle.
Can you give this to Alice, please?
I don't wanna.
Come on, please.
Ugh, fine. Here.
Santa?
Give me the money, kid.
Oh no! That person's gonna walk on the leaf pile! You good?
Well, hello, Earthlings. Now has come the time to talk about everything that you learned. But you probably didn't learn anything, did you? You were just too busy peeing yourself laughing. But that's why I'm here, to talk about the things that you should have learned, and to teach you. But in all seriousness, I'm going to go over a few points of the things that you can take from those ridiculous videos that we made. The first one being, the Bible tells us to give. Proverbs says in chapter 11, verse 25, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Second point I have is we shouldn't give expecting anything back. Luke says, but love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. The Bible also says we should give out of love. In 2 Corinthians chapter 9, each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. The Bible says that we should be grateful for gifts that we receive, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. And giving isn't only about giving physical objects. It's also about giving our love and attention to others, our actions of kindness and forgiveness. In Ephesians chapter 4, it says, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. And the final point isn't about gifts that we give, it's about the gift that God gave to us. And you saw through that funny metaphor that we did in our video that God put Jesus down for people to walk over. And that's a metaphor. But it's summarized in a really famous verse, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, so that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life.
This week we learned that there are so many different ways that we can give. This can be as simple as a compliment, or giving someone your support when they need it, or even giving someone a small gift that you know will cheer them up. One way that I really like to give is by giving money to organisations. One of those organisations is Latin Link. Latin Link send individuals or teams out to South America to share God's love with all the churches there. I found Latin Link at Autumn Soul last year, and since then they've really impacted me. I was meant to go out with them over summer, but unfortunately that didn't happen, so I still wanted to give them something, and for me that was money, so I gave them a donation. However, giving doesn't always have to be money. It can be as simple as a compliment. As a response to this week's topic, we want you guys to take some time now to write down at least 5 ways that you want to give this week.
Another way you can give is through giving your time. We're going to share a few examples now of way that we've volunteered in the past few years of giving our time. For me, I went to India last year for 2 weeks. I gave my time by working in the slums of New Delhi with children and young people, teaching them English and maths. There I also worked with older ladies doing arts and crafts, and I also visited people in the slums. Those 2 weeks of my life will stay with me for the rest of my life. Giving my time was just as impactful for me as it was for them. Now we're going to hear from Adam.
So in the same way, I've volunteered my own time to Tom Team with Rebecca and Lauren. So we basically just work in kids clubs and youth groups and churches and basically serve the Christian community around Ireland in any way that we can. And now we're going to hear from Lauren, another person who has given her time.
One way that I gave up my time is by doing a week away called It's Your Move. That's where the first couple of days you learn to be a leader and you make a whole programme, and then for the last couple of days you are the leaders for this group of P7s who are learning to transition from P7 to first year, and you help them see God's love and help them know that God's always there for them even through that big change in their lives. So I hope this helped you be able to realise that you can volunteer your time too, even if that is in your local GB or BB or even your guides. I'm going to close this week's session in prayer. Dear God, thank you so much for giving us your love. Please help us in the next week to give as much as we can, where we can. Be with us in the next week and keep us all safe. Amen. Thank you so much for watching this week's session, guys. Keep an eye out on the Instagram and Facebook for all of IMYC's resources. Bye!
Here.